I've been riding on my bicycle from Saskatoon to the west coast, including Vancouver and now Victoria. And I've been riding for a fundraiser and to bring awareness to the opioid crisis and drug policies, as well as to bring awareness to mental health in general. I left the prairies January 1st. That is risky. Every day I just was grateful that it wasn't minus 30. The wind in the prairies is very, very challenging. And of course the cold is challenging, so when you're out there cycling, you cannot really stop for breaks. As soon as you stop, you get a chill. Otherwise, yeah, I was camping the whole time in my tent. And so again, more challenges at the end of the day cycling, which is already very exhausting. Then you have to make camp, which is harder in the winter. Ground is frozen, so you have to do all sorts of weird tricks to set up camp and make sure you're safe from storms. And then in the morning you wake up, frozen socks, frozen mitts, frozen boots, and do it all again. So to stay motivated day after day, it depends what I'm doing. There's a lot of tricks. The morning, the biggest one for me was reminding myself why I was doing this. So in the morning when I woke up and knew I was going to be doing that for the rest of the day, I had to think about the issue that I was riding for, and that reminded me. I remember thinking of all the people that are out there in the cold and don't have a choice, or the people who are struggling with depression or PTSD or addictions and don't have a choice to make those sorts of decisions on their mental health. So to me, I just thought, okay, I know I can do this, so let's just do it. The issue I'm riding for is to raise awareness for the opioid crisis and to me, ultimately, drug policies and even more importantly, mental health. And so the opioid crisis, this most recent manifestation of the war on drugs and the harm caused from the war on drugs has taken its toll through fentanyl poisoning. And so this is the most recent manifestation of the harm that's caused by the war on drugs, and that's why I have this cycle to stop the harm. And I think by shedding light on drug policies, we'll have a better understanding of mental health, and that will apply to everybody in every scenario. This is a big issue that a lot of people need to be discussing, and that we need to do something different. And so changing some policies is already a good start. In this case, most of the ones that are looking positive is harm reduction, safe injection sites, those sorts of things have shown positive results in other countries. But I really think the most important is just realizing that we need to try something new. I hope that for a lot of people who don't see this, or at least don't want to see this or don't want to think about it, are more comfortable discussing this issue and recognizing that this is going on in their own country. I do feel like this was a success for awareness, because bicycling from Saskatoon to here, there's plenty of communities I go through that don't often talk about this, and I've talked to a lot of people who don't personally want to talk about this, and so I think that alone was a big success. And yeah, I feel very hopeful going forward the way that mental health stigma is changing, and so I think that alone will help sort of make a ripple effect for this issue with drug policies and homelessness. Homelessness was a big part of this for me to be motivated to be out there, and that really hit home for me. So when I was out there, I wanted people to be scared. I wanted people to realize that this is not easy, and there are a lot of people who are not doing this optionally. There are a lot of people who don't have a good tent, don't have a good sleeping bag, and don't have family to call. I just wanted to sort of expose some of the challenges, and this is only one side of the challenges. I'm not struggling with addictions. My mental health, for the most part, is under control, and so I was just showing really the other physiological challenges, the environmental challenges to be out there, living on the road, living outside.